Maps in War Thunder are truly something. On one hand, the devs are working on new maps all the time, which you would think is good, right? Well, for any other game it would be, but not for War Thunder. Most of the time a new map gets added, almost everyone universally hates it, with very few exceptions. When was the last time a map was added that you personally enjoy? Tell me in the comments. People disliking maps has a multitude of factors, and I won't claim I know why they are so bad. I don't have a solution for everything, and you guys shouldn't trust people who act like they do. I will speak on my personal experience from the last few years ever since I started playing War Thunder in 2020. For me, the best map addition of the past few years was Red Desert, but a lot of people would disagree with me here. I can fully understand why. The map is probably pretty boring in lower tiers, simply because of its size. But I have to admit, I almost always play close to top tier with modern tanks. This means they are fast enough to quickly traverse the maps and take advantage of the big diversity this map offers. It has some very short sidelines, it also has some very long sidelines. The sand magically does not slow down wheeled vehicles like any terrain in War Thunder usually does. And the spawns have decent cover behind big rocks. It still has downsides, like being in a valley surrounded by mountains, which are perfect cover for helicopters to use and bully tanks. Since you guys now know what I like about maps, it's very easy to derive why I personally think many of the maps are extremely bad. They often lack variety, having either only close quarters combat, especially the battles that take place in the city, or they have basically no cover like Fields of Poland in winter, which in top tier tanks just turns into a spawn-on-spawn sniper battle. That's also one of the next points. Not only do many of the maps allow easy spawn camping, most actually enforce it. There are enough maps where you can shoot from capture points straight into the enemy spawn. You don't have to go out of your way to actually try hard to spawn camp. Once a team is experiencing this, they are stuck in spawn and most of the time can't find a way to fight back or escape the situation. But they can't leave either, because their crews will get locked. That's not really an issue for me since I have quite a few different tech trees, but because of the extraordinarily long grind, many people only have one tree where they actually have a lineup. Many of the older War Thunder maps are just too small to fit two full teams of modern MBTs. It doesn't leave any breathing room for movement without being shot at from multiple directions. This is especially true for many winter maps, where the lack of foliage leaves nothing to hide you on thermal sights. Gaijin, you've done phenomenal changes to the economy in the past weeks. Please start working on maps too. Many of them are ancient and were introduced when top tier tanks were still Tiger 2. Also, I would like to have more map bans, especially for free players that currently have no map bans. And premium should give you more than just one map ban. That's it, peace guys.